We just got hit by a barge.
Sorry, it shouldn't have happened, but it happened.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gone.
We are Diane and Craig, also known as Shorty and Pop, and this is our story about sailing into retirement. As a newly retired couple who loves travel, the ocean, and sand between our toes, we aren't ready to settle down just yet.
And lead me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail. Away from things I let go. Floating on the waves. We go bottoms up. We go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up. We go all the way. And face that.
After 2 years preparing our boat and ourselves for offshore sailing, we finally took our first offshore passage to Port Aransas. We set our anchor and rested. The following day, we took a trip to the beach and rested some more. On the third day, we went to Port Aransas to take a look around and see what we could find. This had been a beautiful trip. And then
We just got hit by a barge.
by the time we got on deck, these little workboats or pusher tugs had already come to the side and were pushing the large barge off of us. For them to have been so quick to react, they had to have seen this accident coming for quite a few minutes. The lights you see are the third barge in the train. This is the equipment room and where the crews stay. I believe the reason they had so much trouble getting off was because the front half of the barge train had already grounded, the back half of the barge train was floating, and then they had 1,000 feet of pipe behind the lights that you're seeing there. It was a long barge system.
Y'all gonna hit us again? Yeah, y'all hit our boat. It's on the other side.
Oh, on the other side.
Well,
I think.
could have been this side too. The other side has the marks.
The captain was going to take pictures of it. Y'all going to make a report. Y'all going to want a report, right?
Oh, absolutely, yes, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead and take some pictures of the damage. I'll pass it off as I close the case.
Okay. Do y'all have one? A card?
Orion? Orion, great. You can that's Brian Reed. Yeah. But I'll get in contact with my supervisor, and if he wants me to pass on his number to you guys, I'll bring it on right now. Okay. Just take some pictures and
It went all the way to the front. It looks like it goes all the way to the front.
Yeah. Yeah, from the bow down. They got our decal.
Did they? Of course. Yeah.
Water coming on board or nothing like that, right?
We seem to be dry, yes.
Okay.
So far, finger.
Sam, sorry it shouldn't have happened, but it happened. Stopping here with current, so.
Yeah, the current's pretty strong tonight.
Yeah.
All right, let me get in contact with somebody in the office, and then they want me to pass on the lumber, and then I'll come and give it to you guys.
Okay. Are they gonna have problems? They're over our anchor. We can't move
Well,
anyway.
They're
Yeah.
above
So,
our anchor.
well, but I mean, we can't pull it up.
We'll figure something out. Make it work.
Okay. Thank you.
Like I said, if y'all come back, just Google Orion, and you'll get the number.
Okay.
What's your name?
Katie Joe.
Joe.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Joe.
Okay.
They said it shouldn't have happened.
You think? It's 1:30 in the morning, May 1st. We're sound asleep downstairs. Kaboom! Craig wakes up and says, "What was that?" I said, "I don't know." So he takes off running upstairs, and guess what? We were hit by a barge. Yes, in the middle of the night. So here we sit now at 3 o'clock in the morning. They've got the barge off the side of us. We are not taking any water on
That we know of.
And we are just sitting here. They are unable to move the barges so far. And we're just sitting tight. We've got everything ready in case we need to bug out. But other than that, we're just sitting in the cockpit, just bobbing around. Anchor's still holding tight. We were anchored well inside the channel, like
Outside, on the outside.
out on the outside of the green. Yeah. And the barge is between land and us. So we were about, 40 feet? 50 feet from shore? I don't know. I can't.
No, probably a couple 100 feet.
Oh, we're a couple of 100 feet. I can't judge distance. Anyway, the barge is between us and shore. So I don't know if they're stuck on the ground or what.
We've been here for 3 days. Every other barge. I mean,
Yeah.
it's done fine.
And there's still barges passing inside the channel behind us. No problems. But for some reason, Orion Marine Services barge decided to smack us.
The adventure continues.
It's probably hard to see, but those blue lights with the spotlight, I don't know if you can see the spotlight on it, but anyway, that's another tug pushing a barge. That's how far they are behind us, always. We've been here 3 days. No barge has come any closer than that to us. It's been a few hours. Nothing has happened. The tide or wind or something has changed, so we're close to these guys, so before long we're probably going to have to start getting some fingers out, or we'll get damage to the other side of the boat. But we have no idea what's going on. Nobody's updated us, nothing. They're going to start trying to do something.
Moving already?
I think so. Okay, it is dark, I know, We were in the cockpit, but I'm calling bullshit on this whole operation.
They pulled the barges apart so we could get our anchor out. The problem was part of it was still over our anchor, so our anchor was very fouled. So we had to just start dragging our anchor through this anchorage. Now we're going to have to try to anchor again at 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is. So anyway. So this is what the barge looks like in the daylight. It's a working barge that they have all this pipe and a couple of cranes at the very back, but this is the beast fix.
It turns out we think what happened was that the barge missed us, picked up our anchor chain, and actually drug us into the side of them. Extremely fortunate that the barge missed us, because a few yards one way or the other, they would have hit us head on, which would have been a disaster.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
Where are you taking us today?
I don't know. Up the ICW.
We pulled anchor late this morning, went to Port Aransas Marina, got fuel and water, picked up a few little tidbits, and now we're on our way back to Galveston, but because of the weather conditions, we've decided to motor up the ICW till Matagorda Bay, and that'll should get about 50 miles off the trip, and then the weather appears to be getting better, and at Matagorda Cut, the plan is to cut out and sail the rest of the way up to Galveston from there. But that gives us a chance to move around, see something new, and make a little bit of progress towards Galveston while the winds and seas are a little bit rough.
So now we're headed back to Galveston to get repairs made. Once we had time to contemplate what had happened, I think we went through a lot of emotions: anger, fear, realizing what could have happened. All of this could have been a deterrent. But our spirit is unbroken. We are determined to follow our dreams of living the cruising lifestyle.
How's my hair look?
I'm not looking at you right now. I'm watching the charts, checking my depth, and watching a barge.
We are at our new anchorage,
Yes.
Paul Mott.
I don't know.
I think it's Paul Mott Anchorage, just straight east of Rockport, Texas. And, if the anchor is stuck and holds, we'll be here for the night.
And now we're being circled by killer dolphins.
Yeah.
Woo! We survived.
Well, we're not there yet, but we got through the roughest part.
Yes, we got through the San Antonio Bay. We saw 30-knot gusts. One of the barges that's coming up behind us just said they recorded a 36-knot gusts along the way. So we probably weren't looking at the wind indicator at the time 36 came by. I trust what the barges are saying. Anyway, now we're back to having a little land protecting us, so the breeze feels nice, but the swell, the waves, everything else is gone. Yay! Public service announcement. These little islands over here, you don't want to stop and get out and take a picnic. These little islands are loaded with rattlesnakes. I promise you. People don't realize that the Gulf Coast has a big rattlesnake population. So don't get out and plan on doing a day picnic on one of these little islands.
They're hauling butane. Okay, we're headed out of the Matagorda Bay ship channel through their jetties. And I doubt that you can see it, but maybe you can see the amount of current coming in through these jetties. So I don't know how much current's coming against us, but it's a pretty good clip. By that buoy, oh, there was a dolphin that came right up here.
This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
We're going to try fishing off of out of sight for the first time. And what we've got a Teflon gun that's called a Mahi magnet. It's got this teaser that goes on in front of it that's supposed to spin in the water. And then it's got this skirt hook back here. Look at the size of that hook.
There'll be fun going in your thumb.
The good thing is it probably won't fit in your thumb. So, got it all tied on. We'll get the rod down and see if we can get it put out and see what happens. Ah, he's gonna spool me. I can't get him back. Oh man. I'm at the end of my line, it's gonna break. Unless you can, maybe if you can dump some sails. Can you do it?
Oh, never mind.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Glasses, I can't scratch my nose, I can't breathe.
About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow.
Scratch
We
your nose.
can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts.
My rod's coming apart, my reel's coming apart.
Your reel's gonna come apart?
I think it is.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, body and light, a classic cliche, we're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss.
In the next episode, we detail the damage and repairs caused by the barge collision. Be sure and hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified. And thanks for watching.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment. Thanks for watching.